You know, occasionally when you're on tour and you're talking about the geology of the Red Rock Conservation Area, you might occasionally bump into somebody who, from the back of the trekker, will say to you, no, no, that's not right. These things didn't happen millions of years ago. They happened within the last 6,000 years. And just talking to the guides that are on the trip today, all of you have very, very nice ways to respond to this. You know, very respectful, never condescending, never standing your ground such that they feel uncomfortable. You never want to put one of your clients in an uncomfortable position where they don't feel welcome. And of course, one of the things that we've talked about this morning is when that comes up, to just say to them, that's very interesting. That is an interesting point of view. I do hear that sometimes. And one of the things that I say at that point to make people feel extra comfortable and not feel like they're outside the bubble is to say, I just want to tell you all at this point that no one should feel like they need to leave their religious or spiritual values at home when they're on this tour. You can hang on to those religious and spiritual values. Some of the things that I'm talking to you about today are what geologists have found as evidence in the earth, and you can leave it just as that. Invite them to keep their spirituality and their religion, and they don't have to feel that they have to give that up. You know, so many times people feel like they have to give that up if they believe in geology, but that's not the case. There are plenty of old earth geologists that are extremely Christian and believe in the Bible. They just realize that the Bible, at least as it respects for earth history, is probably a metaphor for how the earth works. And I know many geologists who are old earth creationists, if you will. And that's another thing you can talk about. There are young earth creationists, and believe it or not, there are old earth creationists. And they come from a Christian tradition, but they believe in geology. And a lot of people who might bring this up in your vehicle might not be aware that there are old earth creationists, and they believe as much in the Bible as you do. And that's one way to just talk about the topic and not be aggressive or anything like that. You want to have a few things in your pocket that you can talk to people about this in that way.